In recent years, animal researchers have studied chimpanzees, helping them to better understand their way of life. It seems though that there's still a lot we don't know about chimpanzees. For example, researchers didn't know why female chimpanzees would leave the group while giving birth to their young. But after studying a group of chimps, the reason for them doing this was justified. It turns out that researchers observing one female giving birth noticed that she hadn't strayed far from the group, and while giving birth a large alpha male swooped in and grabbed the young. What the researchers observed was the male chimp consuming this baby, answering once and for all why female chimps preferred to give birth away from the group. It's discoveries like this that have helped us to better understand these complex creatures. One thing that's been highlighted by conservationists is that chimps, especially in areas around Uganda, are losing their habitat, and some researchers have said that they're well aware of who is responsible. They've observed humans pulling down the local forests, and they said that it angered the chimps so much that they decided to spark a conflict between humans and apes. Although this storyline may sound familiar, the researchers observing the chimps have said it's almost as if they've had enough, and that they've been observed watching humans from a distance while they tear down the forests. One of the first instances was recorded when chimps were seeing the forest being torn down, and then watching the humans head back towards the crops. Due to habitat loss, the chimps were able to come much closer to the edge of the forest and see where the humans would return. Scouts were then said to follow some of the humans back, and this is where they found the nearby crops. Once they found this, the group was called in and they started to raid the area. The group were able to take plenty of crops for themselves and even attacked the humans. The bold move was successful, and it only gave the chimps more confidence. It seems though that the taste of crops didn't satisfy them enough, and soon the chimps would plan their next move, one that would involve them taking on the humans. The group were successful and overpowered the locals, with one report stating that the group were able to take an infant into the forest. I won't go into details, but you can guess what happened next. The chimps knew they were being successful, with the researchers saying that after they made the leap, it only gave them more confidence. The group once again moved into the nearby village, being able to move the locals out the way with ease, and take younger humans back into the forest. Authorities have been called in to help assist the locals with these encounters, but researchers in the area said that not much can be done, and that due to them losing their habitats, they're only going to start to move into nearby areas. With the lack of food in the forest, and the new knowledge that they can easily overpower the humans, it's likely this could be the start of something huge. The Ugandan Wildlife Authority is said to be aware of the problem, but have mirrored what the researchers said, saying that they're finding it tough to protect the private forest that they live in. The issue is that the locals want to grow their crops in the nearby areas in order to feed themselves and others, and some of the nearby forests need to be cut down in order to be able to do this. The Ugandan Wildlife Authority have said they are aware that this isn't the best solution, but states that the human population needs to eat, and that they don't see a way around it. The male chimp's behaviour has changed massively since the locals started to tear down the forest, with locals saying that they're more confident than they used to be, and that going back there had already come so close to humans. One of the issues is that every time they come into human settlements and overpower them, it only boosts their confidence even more. Animal researchers have said there's estimated to be 280,000 chimps left in Africa. Taking out chimps with force is illegal in Uganda, although it's said that rogue chimps can be taken out if they're harming humans and coming in too close, and these chimps would definitely come under that category. As some have pointed out though, it's not their fault that they're coming in so close, and that they're only doing this because their natural habitat is being torn down by humans. So although the locals are complaining about it, it's their fault that they're doing this. One of the locals who had their infant taken into the forest said the following: "I'm scared all the time that other chimpanzees might come back." It's reported that since the incident she's now left and lives out of the way of the chimps. According to biologist Alan Walker from Pennsylvania State University, he states that chimps are over 4 times stronger than humans. Interestingly, recent studies that were published in Proceedings of National Academics of Sciences claim that a chimp's strength doesn't come from its physical form or how it's built, but rather by the fibers and how they're distributed in the muscles. If a human and a chimp were put one-on-one, the chimp would easily be able to take down a human, with some academics even saying that the world's most strongest humans still wouldn't be able to stand up to a chimp. Scientists have documented and studied chimpanzee strength for a long time now, and same as humans, they've said that they've also been observed showing hysterical strength. This is a display of strength that is considered to be not normal. For example, some humans have been seen lifting cars in order to save people, whereas in the case of chimpanzees, they've been observed throwing other chimps through the forest. As of right now, researchers have said they're keeping a close eye on the chimpanzees, and have said that from time to time they will still venture into the communities. Although this story may sound funny, it makes you wonder what's going to happen in the future, and whether the group will attempt to move in permanently. So what do you make of this story, and what do you think should be done about this? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.